Hey dolls, this is going to be a short little bitch rant that I've got. I've got a really big issue with two things right now. Okay, one, this school corporation here seems to think that if you're in a 3-mile radius of the school, then you should walk. This includes rain, snow, freezing cold temperatures, extremely high heat temperatures, what have you. And they put the school on a 2-hour delay this morning, and still we're expecting kids to walk to school. I looked about 9 o'clock this morning. I was getting ready to take my son to a doctor's appointment, and I looked at there, and it's negative 14 degrees outside. And I said, no, hell no, that my kids are not walking to school in a negative 14 degree weather. I don't care if it is going to heat up, to 10 degrees or what have you, by the time they get out of school. Negative 14 degree weather, why should they have to walk? And, people might call it irresponsible parenting for not having them go to school. But what is irresponsible is the school who would make the kids within a 3-mile radius walk to school. I think it's ridiculous. I mean, we might live right around the corner from one school and right down the road from another, but still, that is ridiculous. And I'm just not doing it. I enjoy my time away from the kids as much as anybody else, who has 5 kids at home and needs their break. But my kids and their safety and their health is a lot more important to me than them walking to school just to come home to say, this happened, blah, 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 what have you. No, thank you. So, does anybody else have their kids have to do that or whatever? I mean, they've canceled a lot of school around here lately for snow and for temperatures, but still, negative 14, no, they don't need to be going to school. Ugh, ridiculous. And so that is rant number 1, and now number 2. Irresponsible parents who refuse to vaccinate their kids. Okay, I know that there's no law against it, but, there was a reported case of mumps in the school district, and 5 other possible cases. Okay, if you have some religious preference to where you're not wanting to vaccinate your kids, don't send them to public school. If you do the delayed vaccinations, I'm fine with that. I am all for whatever, because you are still vaccinating your kids. But the ones who think, I can't vaccinate my kids because they're going to get sick, or they're going to get autism from it. Okay, number 1, if you don't vaccinate your kids, they're at a lot more higher risk of developing those diseases that the vaccinations are trying to help prevent. And you guys can say all you want about autism being related to vaccinations. I have an autistic son, and I can tell you what, it is not from vaccinations. And people can just get that crap out of their head, because I am so sick and tired of hearing that. Okay, I take my son to the doctor, and I realize he's got this big old knot on his neck. And he's got a fever. And I might be jumping the gun, but, after I was reading about the mumps outbreak, reading about what it is, it kind of made me a little bit nervous. And I might be jumping the gun just because of, it could just be similarities or whatever. But my son is already, going through a lot. He's epileptic, he's autistic, he has ADHD. And to think if, he were to develop mumps from somebody's irresponsible parent, and I don't blame the kids for it, I don't. But, they said there's like an incubation period before you actually know that they have them or what have you. And that just, it really baffles me. How can you just not do that stuff to protect your children? Those vaccinations are there for protection of them getting these diseases that these people, that our ancestors had long ago, that were killers to them. We have the medical treatments now for almost everything. And you guys don't want to vaccinate your kids because, you're putting some kind of protest up or something? It's just mind-boggling to me. But that is my rant number 2. And I'm sorry that I have not got my favorites or my beauty box opened yet. I got really ill. I'm having some type of issues to where I'm completely dizzy, off balance. I'm having visual disturbances. One doctor thinks it could be neurological, and it scares me. And the whole thing, it's a process to where it just takes its toll on my body, to where I have to take my anxiety medicine, and it drains me. I mean, literally drains me completely. Normally, I would take one of my anxiety medicines, which is just 0.5, and it would put me to sleep. And now I'm taking 2 of them a day, and it's not putting me to sleep, but it is definitely draining me. And it's keeping my anxiety down from way overthinking and trying to figure out what is wrong with me. Am I dying? And that's everybody's always first thing. But I promise I will get them up as soon as possible. January and February favorites might be a together video, which more than likely it will be, just because it's getting later into February, and I want to do the January as well, and I want to do the beauty box because they're fun. I like watching those types of videos, but I think I've went on and on and on enough, so I've got to go do some grocery shopping. But I just wanted to put that out right now as I was thinking of it and stewing over it. But if you're not already, go ahead and subscribe to me, and you can hang out with me and all my scatterbrainness. And don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. I appreciate it when you do. It makes me smile, lets me know that you enjoy my videos. And even though they're few and far between, I really want to keep going more. I want to try to, really do some vlogs and stuff, and might even do days where I just do one take uploads and stuff like that. But don't forget to, like me, because I like you. Woo. And you can check me out on Instagram. You can check me out on Twitter. I do have a Facebook. It's a personal Facebook, and it's not, like a page or anything. But, I won't put the links to that down below. If you do want to friend me on Facebook and actually, know me and stuff, we might see. Who knows? I might do that. I might not. So, but, check out my other things, and don't forget to, subscribe to me, because I really, really like to make videos for the few subscribers that I do have. And I will catch all you guys later. Bye. Close. Okay, my camera will not shut off. Okay, so once again, I love you. Okay, bye now. Bye. It still won't shut off. Well, I want